How is everybody? I'm Dan Clayton of Autograph Club and Xenium Records. I've been asked today to show you a few tips on how I tune my bass drum and get a nice fat punch. Most of us out there are looking for the same sort of sound in terms of bass drum. You want a fat punch. Unless you're playing jazz or anything like that, then you want a bit more tone, but this technique will work for generally everybody. So let's get away. I've done a few preparations to not waste time, but if you put a new head on or you're using the one you've got on already, obviously your hoops will be off and your lugs will be off. Place your skin on the drum, put your hoop on and get your lugs on and get those finger tight. I've been around and done this already. Then what you want to do is just stretch it in, and this will help seat it and also stretch your skin as well. So once that's done, basically what we want to do is put a bit of pressure in the middle. And remember, these I've already hand tightened all these. So put your pressure in the middle and basically tune up. And this is called Rob Brown would say, fantastic drummer, and got a number of videos on tuning. And this is basically the same principle as what he shows you. So yeah, go check him out. And he calls it tune it flat and turn it back. So what we do is we keep turning his drum key until you see the wrinkles disappear. And then all we'll do is turn it back to bring some wrinkles back. I don't know if you can see that on there, but basically we carry on around the drum. All the way, tune it flat and bring some of those wrinkles back. Probably not even quarter of a turn backwards once you've got it flat. All gone, bring it back, there we go, continue, bring it back. Basically this technique is a fast and easy way to get a good sound without going around the drum, hitting every lug, oh can I hear it, because bass drums you can't really hear the tone anyway. You know, it's hard to match them, so this will give you a great solution if you've been struggling in the past. If you do break a skin live or recording wise, you can be up and running within a couple of minutes again. Can't see that one because we're live. There we go. A little bit. So once we've done that, and you've got wrinkles back, that's basically that head done. And you don't need to do anything else unless you just want to tweak it here and there, maybe tighten it. A tighter head will give more tone, and a looser head will create more punch and less tone. So keeping that in mind, do experiment. Depending on what you want, but for me I just tune it flat and turn it back until I see a couple of wrinkles, and then that's me done, and I know that'll be somewhere where I want it. There's the odd time where I maybe have gone a bit too far and it's not quite the tone I want, or I've got too much tone, but yeah, use that and go from there. So we'll flip it over and get on to the next head. So I've turned the drum over, and this is a new head for me. It's only been on a couple of days. It's a custom head. I ordered it from these guys, Rock Drummers. So go there if you, I don't know if you can see that, go there if you want a custom head. Brilliant company. you know, you don't. It's not a machine response. It's an actual person on the other end of the email. So you can ask them questions and things, and they're very quick. So if you need a head, custom head, or I think any head really, go check those guys out. I've also installed a kick port, which is brilliant. I recommend anybody getting one of these. If you've got a hole already in your head, it'll fit in a 5-inch. It needs a 5 1/4, but it will fit in a 5-inch hole. And the result is brilliant. Same principle as before on the batter side. Get your skin, either new or the one that's already on. Get it on, put your hoop on, and get your lugs on and hand tight. Now, one thing to remember is the tighter the resonant head, the more tone you're going to get out of the drum. The looser the resonant head, the less tone you're going to have. And if you go too loose, it'll just sound shocking. And there's some guys that, you know, at gigs and things, I see them without the resonant head on, and that's fair enough, but you're defeating the purpose of the entire drum by not having this on. So I recommend, you know, use your resonant head. It's been designed for a resonant head. Use it. So with all that in mind, let's crack on. Don't worry about over tightening. It's a massive drum and you're not going to achieve the sound of a piccolo. You know, common sense, if you go too tight you might start breaking lugs and doing damage to the drum itself, but don't worry about going too tight in terms of tone. You know, you can always turn back. Common sense, use it. Right, so what we do, same again, hand in the middle, apply some pressure, and turn, wrinkles have gone. You can go alternate or work your way around. I'll do alternate actually. Wrinkles have gone with one turn. One turn. Turn. So let me continue. I'll probably do 2 turns maybe on each of these. That'll be somewhere where I'm looking for. And that is generally it. Let's flip it over and see what it sounds like. Hopefully it'll sound decent. Oh, let me sort that pillow out inside. If you have got a pillow in there or any sort of dampening, make sure. I mean, I've got a pillow in there, like from a bed pillow, which is too much really. I could do with cutting it in half or something. If you have got a pillow in there or any form of dampening, just make sure that it touches both heads slightly. I was told this a few years ago and it seems to work a lot better than just plonking it anywhere in the middle of your drum. Is that right? No. You know, I see a lot of guys, especially younger drummers, or those that have just started out and they're starting to get out live. They'll fill the bass drum with, a quilt, and that's just defeating the entire purpose of the drum. You might as well go and get a tea tray or a shoebox and strap your pedals to that and drum away. let's see what it sounds like. Hopefully it should sound like what we want. Brilliant. So that's your batter head as loose as it possibly can be without your lug rattling, and we've got a bit of tone given from the resonant head, and that's basically what I want to achieve. So for me, that's job done. If you want more tone, go around this head, maybe half a turn at a time, keep going, get to where you want it to be. If it's too much tone now for you, just turn them back slightly, turn them a bit flatter, and see what you get. Experiment, get the sound you want. For me, this is my sound, this is what I want. And it works out great on recordings and live, so I've got a happy medium. So that's me done. Head choice, for some of the guys that maybe want to know what I'm using or what I recommend. I'm currently using a Remo Weather King Power Stroke 3. I've been using this for the last couple of years. Brilliant head, an absolute brilliant head. This one has been on probably a year and a half, 2 years. It's just started to get a few imprints from the beaters, and I'm sort of ready for changing this now. And what I've got to go on is a Aquarian Super Kick 1, and I'll get it out and show it you. It's got a built-in dampening system around the edge. You can either sort of leave this on or pull it off, I think, depending on what you want. I've not used one of these yet, but a lot of people recommended them, so I thought I'd try one as my next skin and see how we go. If I don't like it, I'll probably go back to the Power Stroke 3 by Remo. But they're two choices if you're not sure what to get. If you're wanting a custom resonant head, go to rockdrummers.co.uk, and there's a range of options of what you can have. You can basically have anything you want. Get the graphic made up, you know, do it yourself in Photoshop or have somebody do it you. Here at Xenium we're lucky enough to have people that can do this sort of thing for us, so they made this up and we sent it to Rock Drummers. They basically put it on the skin, and within a couple of days the skin's here and on the kit. And once again, I recommend a kick port if you want to get a bit of a fatter kick. Definitely recommend that. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Post any questions below, and I'll try and answer them. And I'll be doing a few other tuning tips on, you know, snares and toms in the near future. So thanks a lot, and go and check out Autograph Club. See you later.